Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We're back with another What Sold video. This will be part one of the What Sold, so hopefully you guys will be able to get something out of here. I think sales, for this portion, the sales are actually from January, and they're kind of trending downward a little bit. Obviously, the last couple videos you guys have seen have been December and then the first parts of January, which were still pretty good, but there's kind of a trend downward. As always, I'm behind on the uploads, but hopefully there'll still be some good content here for you guys. Find something you might be able to look out for when you're out there reselling. Thank you again for all the support in the last video. I got a ton of great comments. A lot of people saying they appreciate what I'm doing. They appreciate my style. It's working for them, and they're getting something out of the channel, which I love. I will add at least one question on the back end of this video. I know there's at least one. There might be another one that I haven't really saw yet or seen. I haven't seen yet. I don't know. Whatever it would be, there might be more than that coming up for the questions. So if you guys have them, let me know. I'll try to at least answer a couple of them on the back part of the video as long as I have some time. And then also one other thing, I will actually be on a live show with Lot of Josh. I'm sure most of you know his channel by now. I'd be surprised if you didn't, but his channel will be doing a interview people every Thursday, different reselling channels, trying to get some information from them, get to know them. I'm going to be on Thursday, which is going to be the 5th, which should be tomorrow when you guys are seeing this video, if you're seeing it on the day it was posted. Tomorrow the 5th, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, or no, Eastern time, 8:30 Eastern time, 5:30 Pacific time. I'll be on the channel. He'll be interviewing me, asking me some questions. So if you guys want to tune in, definitely hope to see you there. I'll be in the, obviously he'll be interviewing me, so I will be there. If not, you can always watch it afterwards, or if you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to me. Hope you guys are doing well. Take care. Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We are back with the What Sold to start off the week with Monday. 9 sales. We actually had 11, but 2 haven't paid yet. One just took an offer for, so hopefully that'll come through, and I'll put that in the next clip. But these 9 are kind of smaller ones. I think the highest one's a $40 sale, but I'm happy that we had enough of them to make it a good total. So we'll get right in. This was cool. It sold within an hour of listing, maybe an hour and a half at most. This Password Safe by Zone. It's actually brand new in the box. I opened the box up because it looked like it had been opened before, but everything's new. There's still some batteries in there that look good. Paid $4 for this at Savers. I ended up selling for 30 shipped again within like an hour and a half, an hour, something like that. So really good deal. Look out for those. You can find them. They do sell used as well. A couple of PS1 games individually, not really that valuable. Put them together as Gran Turismo 1 and 2. These sold for 17 shipped. Pardon the little glare there from the light. This is a Jinko jeans. I call it like a hip-hop kind of like graffiti style shirt. That sold for 40 shipped. I think I paid $5 for that, $6, so 40 ships. Awesome. Did take a while to sell though. We'll save those little cards for later. This is like an iPhone 5 or something. You'll see it on the screen, or an Apple iTouch. I don't know what it is, but it sold for 17 shipped. It was $2 at a garage sale. It is locked. Picked it up and it sold for 17 shipped. I sent an offer out to watchers. Happy to get rid of that. I don't deal too much with iPhones and stuff or touches because a lot of times they are Apple ID locked or whatever, and it's a pain in the butt. They're not worth as much, but there is some money there. You just got to kind of be careful, make sure you're not buying anything stolen. Here's a tie to the Tasmanian Bush Rescue for GameCube, sold for 12 shipped. Pretty good deal for a GameCube game. Paid $1.50 for this at a thrift store. This is Longitude, the time-spanning High Seas epic. It's a two-parter. Does have a little sticker there from some prior owner, but this sold for 15 shipped, and it sold within about 10 days, 8 days, something like that. It's going to go media mail and a bubble mailer. Super easy. I'm loving DVDs, guys. I'm doing well on them. Here's a little Hunter remote for a fan. If you saw this, you could tell it's definitely yellowed. One side really yellow, one side not so much. Most of you may have not even thought this is worth picking up in the condition, but it was. It sold within a day or two for $25. It does take a 9-volt battery in there. Tested it out. It does work. I don't have the battery in now, but that again sold for 25 shipped. There were no other ones listed, I think, that weren't brand new, and the brand new ones were like 50 or $60. WCW NWO Revenge, $7.99 for 64. Kind of the lowest point I want to be for a video game cartridge or a disc-based game. It's going to cost me $3 something to ship it, and then we might make $3 or so, something like that when it's all said and done. And lastly, a listing, a very old listing. These are Lord of the Rings Monopoly replacement cards. These sold for $4.49. Not even worth the time to pack them up, really. By the time we pack them up, you're looking at $3 to ship them or whatever it is. We might make 50 cents or something. I don't know. Not worth the time. I sold these a while back way while back. I was actually going out to breakfast with some friends. I wanted to get a couple listing done while my wife was getting ready. Took apart a Monopoly and sold it, and some stuff sold well, like the ring and everything like that, but this took forever to sell, and it finally sold for $4.49. So some people make money parting out these. I don't recommend it. Certain parts are valuable, but a lot of them it's just not worth your time. So $4.49, we will get those packed in. Hey everyone, final sales from Monday. Pretty good day. These three came in at the end of the day. Here's a Bible here. This is, I think, a 1962 St. Joseph New Catholic Edition, Words of Christ in Red, illustrated red letter edition. This sold for 18, shipped on the best offer. I think I paid $2 for it. Maybe I had an estate sale, and then got 18 shipped. I had it listed at 25. It's an okay deal for a Bible. I'd still probably pick it up again. They eventually sell. Just got to pick certain ones, not your common Bible. Here's a Super Mario 3D World. This sold for 18 shipped for Wii U. I think this one was a couple bucks in a bundle buy, and then ended up getting 18 shipped. And then lastly, a Nintendo Wii, the last one I have that's complete. It sold for 40 shipped. I'll be happy to get rid of this, and hopefully we can get some more video games to start off the year, because we are almost out of video game systems. So 40 shipped on this one. Hey everyone, final sale from the Monday. I didn't see this one. This is the SICX, I guess it's like Sick X Dead for Life cassette. Sold for 20 bucks in like 3 hours. There were no real comps. I should have listed it higher, but got 20 shipped on this. If you see it listed a little bit higher than what I did, you probably make some more money. Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We are back with the What Sold video. This is for Tuesday, I believe. 15 sales, something like that. And there's some good ones here. So let's get right into our stuff with the clothing. This is from the jersey buy. I had it in the end of a What Sold video. You guys saw me buy 6 jerseys. This is one of them. It's a Sacramento Kings Weber jersey by Champion. Double XL. This sold for a best offer of 50 shipped. If you remember, this is the one where I bought 6 jerseys. They were $24 each plus tax. The guy ended up letting me buy 3, getting 3 free. And so we ended up paying about 13 bucks each with taxes. And then this sold for 50 bucks. Great deal there. Another jersey. This is a Disney. It's a Grumpy's Miners jersey. This one has some stains on it. Actually quite a bit of stains on it. And I had it listed at 45. Took a best offer of 25. Honestly, I probably should have counted on this one, because even though it has some stains, it's still a cool jersey. But I paid $1 for it, so 25 bucks. It's out of here. This is an Arkansas Razorbacks officially licensed product from the 80s. I believe it's 87. Yep. Bought this for $1. A lady went to Arkansas to visit family long ago. Got this when she was a kid. Even has some little pins on here. I paid $1, listed it for 70 or best offer, which I knew was high, but there wasn't anything like it. And this sold for $42.50 on the best offer. We went back and forth for a while. It'll probably end up costing $10 to ship it, somewhere around there. It's super light. It's a plush, but awesome deal for only $1 investment. This is a number 8 unmarked cast iron pan here. It is kind of got some stickiness to it and everything. I put that in the listing. It's beat up, but people like these lids. Someone actually messaged me right before this sold and told me what brand it is. They could tell by I guess the way this is done. I didn't know. I couldn't find it out, but they figured it out. But it already sold anyways for 43 shipped. I think this was a throw-in with a storage unit buy, so I just threw the lid in. The bottom part was a no good one, but 43 shipped. Look for the cast iron lid for the Dutch oven lids and stuff like that. Here's a LiftMaster 485LM. This is like a backup battery. I bought 6 of these for 50 bucks. They sell for 33 shipped. I bought them at a garage sale. So I got 33 for this one. I've sold 4 so far. I have 2 left. We're going to make some money on the deal, but it's taken a while. They do go priority mail. I think pirate ship is how I usually ship these, because they're pretty heavy. Here's an Olympus Stylus Zoom 115. This is one of the all-weather cameras. I got a battery for it that I had from another thing I had purchased, so I had some extra batteries. It does work. This one sold for 45 or... I don't know. It sold for some amount, 40 bucks, 45. I don't remember exactly, something like that, on a best offer. Someone offered me the amount with the 99-cent change. I took it, and we're getting it out of here. I bought a box of cameras for 10 bucks at a garage sale, and this was probably the best one. And it again sold for whatever the price on the screen you see. Here's the eye clicker. This is the original one. Doesn't do as well. Sold for 14 or 12 shipped, something like that. The best ones are the iClicker 2s. They sell almost instantly, and you can get like 20-something bucks for them. A couple of cassettes from the cassette lot. Too short, get it where you fit in. Or, sorry, get in where you fit in. You can see it's got some scratches to the case, but the cassette's good. This sold for 22 shipped. Too short cassettes seem to do really, really well. This is a Moment of Truth by Gangstar. This one sold for 30 shipped, I think, full price sale. Both of those were full price, no offers. A Lego Dacta, this is 9301. It's a bunch of construction signs. It's missing 2 bags from what someone said. I took a best offer of 45 shipped on this. It came in a storage unit. Guy buy, and then probably the best sale, or it is the best sale. This is a Le Crueset. It's the number 26. This is kind of like that orangish color one. It's the Dutch oven. Pretty good shape, honestly. You can see 26 there. But you can see pretty good shape for a Le Crueset. This was 20 bucks at a garage sale. She had 30 on it. I saw it on Friday. Stopped in there on my lunch break real quick on a Friday. Didn't even expect to see a sale. She wanted 30 for it. I didn't even make an offer because she sounded pretty firm on the price. Came back Saturday, took some more time to look around, bought something else for 10 bucks, a sweater, and then asked her if she would do this for 20. And she said because it's the new year she would. So I took it for 20 and it sold for 135 shipped. Great turnaround on a $20 investment, but this will be heavy and expensive to ship, and I will double box it. The lid will go in a separate, bubble wrapped in a separate box. The pot will go in a bubble wrap and then in a separate box, and both of those boxes will end up in a larger box. Most likely we'll ship it out FedEx. So good deal there. Baseball stars, sports games do sell. Just kidding, most of them don't, but this one does for the NES. Sold for 12 shipped. I just had an empty sleeve, so I included it. Here is a Sony. These are the navigation, like Sony Move controllers or whatever they are. I don't know. They work for a PS4. I think that's what makes them still valuable. I got 2 of these and a big lot of stuff. I paid 15 bucks for, including a 360 and a Polaroid and some other stuff. These sold for 60 shipped within about 10 hours. So good deal there. Here is a Sega Game Gear. No battery covers. Beat up. Does not work. Won't power on. This sold for 15 shipped. It'll still go first class. We'll put it in some bubble wrap and a bubble mailer and we'll get it out of here. Another manual from the big manual lot. This is the 1996 B Platform Caprice and Impala Service Manual. This is one I was not sure these ones if they would ever sell, but they did. 30 bucks shipped on this full price sale. Just goes in a bubble mailer. And lastly, this is from the $1,600 Lego toy video game. Mega Blocks, all kinds of different stuff we bought by. This is Lego 8954. It is sealed. This one sold for 75 shipped. I sent an offer out to watchers. I had it at 90. Sent a best offer of 75 just to see if we could move some stuff this morning, and it did. And then we still sold a bunch anyway, so may have not been necessary, but still a good deal for 75. It'll probably cost 15 bucks or something to ship it. It's over a pound for sure, and it's kind of bulky, but we'll get that out of here, and we should be good to go. I'll show you guys if anything else sells. Everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We're back with the sales for Wednesday. I think there's 8 of them here. A couple hours left in the day, so we might have some more to show you. Let's get right to it. Here's a Jinko jeans, kind of like a button front shirt. It's got like this, I guess, floral pattern here. It's embroidered. This was, I think, 5 or 6 bucks at a thrift store. I picked up 2 of them. I sold one recently too. This one I think sold for like 20 something bucks. It's gonna go first class, so not a ton of money, but it was an old Jinko shirt. So I know the brand sells for the jeans and stuff, so I had picked them up, and they both have ended up selling. Here's a U.S. Navy camo shirt. This is a size extra large. This one sold for I think 24, 25 shipped, somewhere in there. I forgot the brand of this. I think it starts with a J. It's some vintage sweater I found. I just thought it was, the color blocking pattern on it was kind of interesting when I first saw it. I think I paid about 5 or 6 bucks for it, and then ended up taking a best offer of 30 bucks. But it's sat for probably a year or so, so probably wouldn't recommend picking it up. It's like a nice sweater though, but a smaller size, and again, I don't think the brand sells too often, but I'm glad it finally sold. Here's a Star Wars Galactic Battle Game figure. This is from the $1,600 buy. This is Clone Pilot Goji. He sold for, well, he or she, I'm not sure, sold for 40 shipped. 2 cassettes. This one is Life After Death. This one sold, I think, for 17 or 18 shipped. Here's Too Short, Born to Mac. This one sold for 25 shipped. I think this was the first one I listed out of all the cassettes, and it sold for 25. Here's a KitchenAid KFP 600WH or something food processor. This is the stem. I bought a food processor with a bunch of storage unit guys stuff. Listed this last night and it sold right away for 18 shipped. So I do buy the food processors, the bread makers, juicers, and I will part them out if I can get them for the right price. This particular food processor had, I don't know, 8 parts on it or something to sell. I think the bowl and the lid will go for like 40, and there's an extra little smaller bowl they have, and then a couple of different blades and stuff. So when it's all said and done, probably, well, 100 plus in sales for sure. So that's a good deal. And then lastly, these are two Team Rocket figures. Jesse and James, if you don't know, they're Pokemon figures. I forgot what year they're from. But they were actually some stuff that I had as a kid. There was a neighbor who she was having a garage sale, and if I helped her work the sale, she said she would give me some Pokemon stuff that she had gotten from one of her friends or whatever, and I got a bunch of Pokemon toys for basically helping out. It seemed like a horrible deal for her, but she was a nice lady and was trying to, I guess, give me a job, so to speak. So I just helped set up and then clean up the garage sale. These were in that stuff she gave me. Took a best offer of 25 for these two figures. They'll go first class. Just wrap them in some bubble wrap and then put them in a little box, and they'll be on their way. Hey everyone, we are back with the question and answer part. So I got 3 questions here to answer from the last video. If you do want your question answered, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll try to answer at least a couple in the following video. I can't do too many because time just goes too long for the video. But if you have one and it's something I can answer and I feel like it would be something other people might want to hear, I'll try to put it in the video. So the first question from a longtime supporter of the channel, always commenting, I appreciate that. Not sure on the pronunciation. I know it's e-business accountant, but the first part's Inea or INEA. The question was, how many items do you post per day? So to go a little deeper with that, I'm going to say that I usually post 3 to 5 times a week, and I'm trying to list 20 to 40 items per session. Usually what I'll do is like on a Monday, spend a bunch of time prepping and photoing as many items as I can. I won't usually list that day. I usually maybe do a little YouTube editing that day at nighttime, but then Tuesday, spend that time listing those previous items, as well as maybe Thursday, because usually I list enough to go through 2 days, or I take photos for 2 days, and then I spend Tuesday and Thursday listing them, and then I usually spend Friday and Saturday kind of doing the same thing. So at least 3 days, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, depending on how much stuff I have, and again, 20 to 40 items at a time. Next question is from Mel W2100. How many items do you have listed? Great question, kind of along the same lines, kind of getting some perspective on what kind of business I'm running. I have about 2,300 listings right now on eBay, somewhere probably north of that, but not to 2,400 yet. That's a lot. There's probably 500 to 700 listings that I would say are dead listings, or listings that just need to be revisited, need to be improved, better photos, better descriptions, better keywords, specifics, all that good stuff. Maybe one day I'll get time to do that, but I'm always focusing on the new stuff. The new inventory is coming in. I don't want my death pile to get backed up any worse, so I usually just keep focusing on the new, and the old stuff kind of sits there. That's why periodically you'll see these photos pop up when I'm doing the what solds, and it's an old bad photo or just an item where it looks questionable why I even listed it. That is one of those old ones that's finally getting moved out of here. So hopefully that answers your question. Everybody's business model is different, so you don't have to have that many listings to be successful. A lot of people run a lot smaller quantity listings and still are very successful. They're kind of doing more of that quick flip stuff and just moving it quickly and only buying inventory that sells quickly. I'm okay with a little bit of long tail stuff. Last question from Holly Fisher. Left a great comment. Appreciate the support, and also wanted to know what is my very favorite part of reselling and what is my least favorite part. So we'll start with the least favorite part. That is actually going to be bookkeeping. A lot of people would probably say listing. Listing to me, I have a strategy that works. I can focus while I'm listing and usually listen to other YouTubers, listen to music while I'm doing it, or sometimes even my wife will be watching TV and I'll be able to be in the background kind of working on listings and still staying tuned to the video. So that's kind of cool to still be able to be out there with her while I'm doing some work, and I can still kind of listen and kind of be a part of what she's doing and not completely separating myself. So listing works out for me. Bookkeeping is just boring. It's tedious. And sometimes I get behind on it and then I just hate it even worse. And then tax time comes and I'm not ever fully ready. I mean, I have it set up, but I'm always a couple months behind and I got to play catch up a little bit. So yeah, bookkeeping number 1. The second part of the question is, what is my favorite part? My favorite part of reselling on a selfish level is the hunt. I mean, obviously, There's something exciting about going to a garage sale, especially for me. Those are my favorite. But you walk up there. If I see a Nintendo 64 there with some games and I can see it from the car, I'm like a little kid coming down the stairs to a Christmas tree and seeing something I just want to have, and I'm almost wanting to run. I'm so excited, hoping that Conker's Bad Fur Day, Super Smash, Mario Kart, something awesome's there. Or if I see a bucket and I'm digging through there and all of a sudden I see, a Nintendo game and I'm like hoping there's more, I'll start digging like a kid. So that's fun for me on a kind of on a personal level. But ultimately, the reason I do reselling, and this is the part that I really enjoy, is that I'm able to supplement my income from my full time job. So my wife can stay at home, she can take care of our kids, and we can have the life that I want my family to have. We can spend money on stuff that we may not have been able to if it was just my income, and if they need something, we can afford to do it without having to break the bank, putting everything on credit cards. Kind of allows us to get ahead and do a little bit more. So I love that for my family, being able to do that. So hopefully I answered the question, and you guys take care.